And just for the record, it is not empty. Not empty. There we go. I'm going to weigh it. Somebody told me weighing it doesn't prove anything. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the outside. We used to do this once a week on a Sunday for you. It's a Saturday for me. We do a little bit of early shipping, Saturday evening, afternoon in this case. Chickens are coming. I'm like, sweet, I get to do a video and the chickens aren't coming. But they're coming now. So I just pick out 5 or 6 things and we're gonna do those. I got a really good sale, made a really quick $100. Don't even have to package this thing up, so I'm excited about that. And I'll show you about it. It's something I've sold many times, but I've never sold a new one before, and it made some good money. Have 2 viewer questions that we're gonna answer at the end of the video. I bought a new item-ish sort of thing that we're gonna use to do some more organization inside of the cabin, which I'm pretty happy about as well. We'll put that on the end of the video. Got a homeschool hustler sale as well, and these chickens are gonna attack me. We better get going, let's go. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You wanna go inside? Wanna go help me ship? No, you want food, don't you? Let's go. Hey y'all, before I get started, I wanted to answer a question, and that's what the heck happened to the empty box saga that we posted a couple weeks ago. So I haven't given you an update for one simple reason. There's no update to give, and I suppose that in of itself is an update, I suppose. There is no empty box. There is no empty box shipped back. There is no negative feedback. There are no messages. There are no nothing at all. So you read into that what you will. You tell me what you think that means if you watch this video. If you haven't, I'll put the video right here or somewhere. But most of you have watched that. So I do have an empty box story though. Check this out. And you're going to see this very soon, I think. You might have already seen this on the Commonwealth Picker channel. Actually, I don't think you saw this. This is a hoarder house. It's going to be a 3-part hoarder house video. I think it is anyways. And yard sales have started up as well. So I didn't edit this one like I typically did, which is taking every single item and putting how much they're selling for and all that stuff on there. I didn't put all that stuff. It's just so much footage, so much stuff that we got. I just edited the video and let y'all take a look at what we did get. And a couple of those things are right here. Matter of fact, one of my big sales today is from that sale. But look at these. Look at this right here. Now, unfortunately, it's not new in the box, and there's actually nothing in it. It is an empty box. And if you ever come across empty box stuff like this, grab it. A lot of times the boxes are worth more. This one is a great one. I put this one on auction, and it was over $100 within almost minutes. And amazing. So this one's pretty cool. So, at any rate, Tetris Game Boy. It has the headphones in it. I couldn't believe when I opened it up. The headphones are in it. The cords are in it. The headphones have never been opened. But there's no game. There's no Tetris and there's no Game Boy. Even that is going for way more than I thought it was. I knew it'd be worth money, but I didn't know it'd be worth this much. Hey, while I'm at it and talking about Nintendo, and before I show you this stuff here, you ever find these? I used to call them credit card games, but when I looked this one up, they're watch games. I guess I knew that. But this one had no back. And it has no batteries. And I'm wondering, for you pros out there, can I get this and see if I can test it without the battery back? Does the battery back have a component there? Can you just lay the batteries in there and see if it works? I'll have to do that. Surprisingly, I don't have those batteries, but Turner took them for something. This is 1980. It's timeout. Even not working, I think this is probably worth $30 or $40. Working, over $100 probably. And I have sold these twice before. Not this particular game. I've sold Donkey Kong and can't remember the other one. Matter of fact, the first time I ever went to a Goodwill with my wife, I walked in there and I got one of these games and it was 39 cents. She's like, what is that? I'm like, just watch. It'll pay for our dinner tonight. And sure enough, it did pay for our dinner. And you ever find those, grab them for sure. Tell me if you are a vintage gamer out there, seller. How much the most expensive, what's the best one of these that you can find? I haven't looked them up lately. At the end of the video, you're going to see a new little product that I grabbed, kind of a new experiment. I hang shirts up, but some things that we don't hang up clothing-wise end up in a big giant mess, and it's a pain in the butt, so we're going to try this thing out. But I grabbed these 2 out already, because if I had to go grab them back there, I'd be digging forever to find them, and that's kind of why I bought this thing. So let's take a look. All right, this is it. This is the very last Coleman shirt. If you've been watching the show, we have sold, I think we bought like 140 of them total. Different styles, sizes, whatnot. This one's all wrinkled up because it was not hung up, because I wouldn't have 150 hangers to hang them up. But we made, this was on deep discount just to get rid of it. We made like $3.80. This one here, I don't know what it sold for. Let me look. It's Cat and Jack, some kind of tulle skirt. I don't know. I guess it's probably Reagan's from some kind of costume maybe. I don't know what the heck it is. $9 plus shipping on that one. Next one I'm always happy about when we sell a pair of shoes, because I am not the shoe whisperer at all. So many people sell so many shoes and love it, and I'm just like, how do you do it? Because I sure can't do it. Let me see if I can find these. I'll try this bin first. MDs. I did not buy these or list these. I might not even know what the heck they look like. Those look like most of kid shoes, not all. I don't see them there either. Is that them? I think those might be them right there. Yes, I think those are those right there. Don't know where they came from. I think, maybe not. Who the heck knows? I don't know. 15 bucks I think is what we got for these. Another Rich the Auctioneer sale right here. $25 plus shipping for a Radio Shack item. I don't even remember what it is. Let me look. All right, this is finally getting down to manageable. That's not it. 15331. That's 313. I don't think that's it. 311. I think that's it. $25 plus shipping on that one. And just for the record, it is not empty. Not empty. There you go. I'm going to weigh it. Somebody told me weighing it doesn't prove anything. Okay. 2 pounds, 1.5 ounces. Definitely not an empty box. I should probably open it just to prove it. What do you think? All right, now that I've made a mess back here, I can't even get to what I'm getting to. This is an awesome item. I paid $25 for it, and it sold really quickly. $140 plus shipping on this one. All right, here it is. If you have watched my show, especially last summer, I would buy these ab loungers all over the place, but they're never new. And then I'd part them out. And y'all, look at the ab lounge bungees right now. They are going for crazy money. I used to sell them for, you know, I don't know, 20, 25 bucks, but some of them are going for like 40, 50 bucks. It's insane right now, but this is brand new, all packaged up. Just weighed it, measured it, put calculated shipping on this one. And UPS is, I think, the first option, or FedEx, probably UPS on this one. And put it up there for 140 bucks. No best offer, just 140 bucks. I'm like, it's going to sell at that. It probably would have sold at 150, but it's so big I didn't want it sitting in here forever. So at any rate, the Ab Lounge 2, nice sale right there. I don't necessarily suggest selling those off if they're used, complete. You got to find the right box. It's a pain in the butt. But I tell you what, if you're willing to part them out, you can make really, really good money on like 4 or 5 different parts. And then a few of them are extremely long tail. But if you're willing to do the work, you can almost do it as multi-quantity, because you find those enough that every time you do it, you take it apart and you have, I shouldn't be telling you this, I make a bunch of money on this.
Blue Ridge Mama here. Commonwealth Picker is invading my space. Anyway, sold a Polly Pocket. This was on the kids store, but I love it because I had these and played with them as a child. I think it's 1992, so I was 10, Reagan's age. This one's super cute. Polly in the nursery. So she's a little nurse, and it comes with 2 little tiny little baby figures. These were cute. As a parent, I think it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Why are you giving your children toys that are tiny that they can swallow, and there's 8 million pieces of? Anyway, sold on the kids store. What did it sell for?
40 bucks plus
40 bucks plus shipping. So there you go. Later.
Hey bud, we got a homeschool hustler store sale. Blue Ridge Mama listed that one, bud. Let me see it. Hold it up for us. Check it out. Who is it?
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog. Yeah, and who's the other person? Do you know who the other person is?
You
really don't know Muppets too well, do you?
Name.
It's Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
The most annoying pig in the world. She's not nice. I don't know. Kermit is way too good a dude to be hanging out with Miss Piggy. She's bossy. It's awful. It's bad. Alright, I'm kidding. Everybody loves Miss... I don't know. What do y'all like? You gotta love Kermit. Miss Piggy's just too much, y'all. Too much. at any rate.
I probably like him the most because I pretty don't know anyone.
All right, so we sold that for $8 plus shipping, and the reason we did is because Blue Ridge Mama put it together, and we're into it for pennies. It was a big bundle deal, so definitely got enough money for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
You got it, bud. Thanks.
Bye.
Hey, Reagan, got a couple of sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What do you got?
Yep. Calvin got a yellow shirt and a green shirt.
And you know what? That's those green shirts. I shouldn't be giving away people's sizes here, but got a size large, and we're getting low. That'll be the first one that sells out. We're not going to re-up those green ones. And who got that?
William.
William got it. Commonwealth Picker sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Awesome. Good job.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Had a Liberty sale. This one's been around a long time. Liberty the Cross. I want to say it maybe had a little pick or something in it. Finally took a discount on it. $14 maybe in change. I think free shipping. So we're making just a few bucks, but it is out of here. Sometimes you just get a shirt that's just hard to sell. And we sold some shirts. We sold 2 shirts in here, one out there, a skirt, some shoes. Sold some clothing today. All right, a viewer bought this. Little John Cena action. And if I remember, there was some kind of... I think you got a little like, I don't know if you can see that right there. And maybe one more. We ended up going like $6 plus shipping. We've made a lot of money on these as it is. So let me read this message to you. It's from Suzanne, and she's really complimentary here. CWP, recently started watching your channel. Thank you. A lot of folks are new. I appreciate it. Keep up the great work. I know when there's new people, because I get like people commenting on videos that we did forever ago. So that's flattering when people will start watching and they go back and they like it enough to go back and watch the old ones. It's awesome. She says, keep up the great work. Love the family effort. Says, you are role models for all of us. I don't know about that. Blue Ridge Mom would disagree with you. So. Sending this shirt to my son at college. He loved John Cena growing up, and I love the never give up saying on the back. So there you go. Never give up. Which reminds me, I wasn't going to do history today, but we're doing World War II now. World War I gone last week, We're doing World War II, and that reminds me to never give up, of the Churchill speech. And I used to love playing that for the kids every year. Well, I still do, but there's like 3 people in front of me. The rest are at home. So I have to assign it. But then I can't commentate on it. So maybe I should do my own speech and put it on a Zoom or something. I might get some people to tune into that. Let's see if I can remember it here. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the in the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. And then it goes on. And then he begs America, basically, without begging. Churchill didn't beg, but he was begging. And he says, this is after the Battle of France, which wasn't much of a battle. They just got run over. Dunkirk, they evacuate. And then the Battle of Britain is about ready to begin. And Churchill's looking at FDR going, dude, are you showing up or what? What's the deal? And he's like, we're not going to fight. We're going to keep going. We won't surrender. If we're starving, subjugated to the island, then our empire beyond the seas will come to our aid. Yeah, that's it. They're going to come help us. And if that doesn't happen, then the new world with all her strength and might will come forth for the liberation of the old, meaning FDR, you better come save us if this gets out of control. And then some other wonderful speeches that he gives. Colorful character, to say the least, but he was an imperialist, which I always thought was funny. They fire this guy. Before the war is over, he saved their bacon, and then they fire him. And the reason is simple, because the era of imperialism is over, and this guy's a relic of imperialism. He helped to build the British Empire. He wasn't going to dismantle it. They better fire him and let somebody else dismantle it. At any rate, thank you for allowing me to teach a little bit. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for the purchase. We'll head back out there and do a few more things. So I took my own advice from the video the other day. We talked about stimulus and making some investments in your own business. And I decided I'd try a new product that I haven't tried before. And I know a lot of people do this, and I just never have. Most of the clothes that we buy, we hang up in here. Well, not in here. We hang up somewhere. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different closet spaces that we hang up stuff. But for pants, for things that we don't like to hang up, like sweaters that kind of get misshaped over time. We've always put them in these and then put them in here. Well, it makes it really hard to find what you're looking for. You have to literally open every bag to find it. And these are so cheap. I mean, really cheap. And I think they're resealable. They're like, I mean, I don't want to tell you and not know, but they're like much more than a penny a piece, I believe. Like penny and a half, I'm not quite sure. And I'm like, you know what? They'll probably pay for themselves in time. Plus, from time to time, when we put a card in one of these things, in a bag, I like to put the card on the outside instead of by the clothing, because sometimes the points of those cards can puncture clothes. I've had one complaint ever, but I did get a complaint. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try these. And I'm liking them already. They are so cheap. So I'm happy with that. And of course, got another one of these. Absolutely love these rolls. You know, you got to spend a little bit of money, but it's cheaper than bubble wrap and it lasts forever. I think these are 24 inches long. So anyway, how many of y'all out there use these bags? Oh, and you know, we'll just ship it in these and put them in one of these and ship it. Also looks better. Hey y'all, I just want to show you. I have so many folks ask me, how in the world do you get everything done? How are you a teacher and a dad and a eBay reseller and a YouTuber and a antique mall guy and all that stuff? I have some help, so especially lately. I've got all this stuff priced, all this stuff shipped out tonight, and Commonwealth Grandpa is going to take it to the booth for me tomorrow, and he's going to take this to the post office for me. So I've had a little bit of help lately trying to get me through to spring break, so I appreciate it. Hey y'all, another awesome plate, another awesome gift. This is another bicentennial. The Pittsburgh Convention Center Visitors Bureau. I went around for the bicentennial, and I probably won't be around for, what do they call it, a tricentennial? My guess is I won't be around for that either. But I love these plates, and we've got like 6 or 7 of them from y'all from different places, and they're really awesome. So I appreciate it. This is from Justin and Desiree and baby Brendan. I picked this up and thought you might have use for it. We aren't from PA. I think they're from Connecticut. But it's cool anyways. Thanks for making reselling fun and reminding us that family is our greatest treasure of all. Amen to that, for sure. I think that's a reference to one of the intros we do. We do it sparingly because people yell at me because it's too long. But a lot of people watch it and love it. So that's awesome. We do appreciate it. All the best, they say. Thank you so much. I have a couple questions here from Char. I think that's right, from Oregon. And the first one has to do with death piles. She says, death piles, question mark. What do you do? I have one too. Well, the simple and smart aleck answer would be list it. But it's not that simple. I think it really is determined by how you source and where you live. What I mean. Okay, so if you're a daily sourcer, if you're like a thrift store sourcer, and you have that open to you year round, and you're basically sourcing, maybe not every day, but most days you're sourcing, then you should probably try to limit that death pile. You should be listing what you source pretty much that day. All right. Now, that's easier said than done, right? But that's how you keep everything in check. I'm not a daily sourcer. I source basically one day a week. I mean, we go to thrift stores and stuff, and we'll probably do that a little bit more in the future, but I mean, I sometimes come home with a carload full of stuff. I mean, just jam-packed. And that's enough stuff to list for the entire week and to keep some left over for the winter time, because there's no garage sales. You know, there's 4 or 5 months a year where we're not going to sales. So I keep a death pile on purpose. Talk about, you know, squirreling away your nuts for the winter time, right? So I think it is determined by other factors. Now, I have a controlled death pile, where I don't let it get beyond these bounds of this room that I have outside of the eBay cave that I built for that purpose. And it's somewhat organized. It has bins in there. I mean, it's a pile, but it's somewhat organized. You know, it has hangers, racks, you know, with clothes on it. It has tubs on the walls and tubs up on the shelves. And I try to separate things, you know, this stuff goes here, so that when it's time to source, I'm not just pulling random stuff out, I'm pulling some individual things out. But my goal is always to get most of the way through that death pile before garage sale season hits up again. I have failed, come a little bit short this year. I'll blame Blue Ridge Mama. I'm kidding. She's really been the one doing most of the listing. I've been a little busy, but, you know, I think it's different, you know, where you live, if you can source year round. and different strokes for different folks, I suppose. But hopefully that answer helps you a little bit. And the second question is about packing slips. It's like, you don't put packing slips in there. You just put your card. And the answer is yes. I've never put packing slips in there ever in 20 years of selling on eBay. Never done it. I can't even, I don't know why I would do it. It seems like a waste of time and paper and all the other stuff that goes along with it. I know a lot of folks do. I'm not telling you not to. I just don't. Some people use it for record keeping, for security, for whatever. You know, to me, all that stuff, I use bookkeeping software and all that stuff automatically gets uploaded to it. So hopefully that helps. Thanks. I have a question from Mel. Sorry, I'm going to look down this way to read it. It says, I've been experimenting with eBay and auctions on eBay. What do you set the starting bid price at that will cover the shipping costs and the eBay fees? Better or offer free shipping, or should you offer free shipping and take advantage of the eBay search bias towards free shipping? Also enable the accept offers function. I don't do that. I don't enable best offers on auctions. If I'm going to do best offer, I'm just going to do best offer and set the price high. That's what I'm going to do. So, look, I'm not an expert on this. There's probably better folks to comment, and they can comment below. I think I've done a video. I'll try and find it. I'll post it if I can, on when to do best offer, when to do auction, when to do all that stuff. I basically don't do auctions unless it's an item that there's a limited market for, and I know that the price is going to go up. I just know it. And if I know it, if I'm confident enough to do an auction on an item, I'm putting it at 99 cents. Now, some people are like, that's crazy and whatever. I get it. I'm not telling people to do that. I'm just saying that's what I do. 99 cents. And I'll put a reasonable shipping in there, or calculated, or whatever. You know, if it's first class, I'll just put it in there. I don't think that really detracts from anything. I don't think the bias towards it's going to matter at all if you're auctioning the right item. So that's just what I do. 99 cents, I just stick it out there. I have confidence that if you list it correctly and you've done everything right and the market is there, that the price will go up. So I don't know, but only on limited items that don't have a ton of quantity out there. That's the way I do it. Hopefully that helps, Mel. Thanks.